Hi, I'm Briony from Clifton Sky Yoga, and this is stretches for the quads and glutes. So start off sitting down on your mat, both legs are outstretched. Bend your left knee and bring your left heel in towards your glute. Bring your knees together, your right toes draw in towards your face, and you're sitting up tall, both hips facing forwards. Raising your arms up, shoulders are down, and hinge from the hips. Keep your chest open, your spine long. Lower your body down over the front leg. Bring the hands down to the mat. Just gazing at your toes, folding here. And slowly bring your body back up. Straightening the left leg out in front of you now and bending the right knee, bring the right heel in towards the glute. Your legs are together, your knees are together, sitting up tall. Raise your arms all the way up, your chest is open, folding forwards over that front leg. Shoulders are down, chest is open, gazing towards those toes, toes drawing in towards you. Focus on the breath. Okay, walking the hands back towards you, coming all the way back up, straighten the right leg out in front of you. Coming over onto your hands and knees. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, and your spine is long. Remember, your neck is an extension of your spine. Take your right leg out behind you, push through the right heel, and then bend the right knee, bring the right foot all the way through, in between your hands. Your knee is above your ankle, your spine is long, your chest is open. Sinking into the hips here. Breathe. Okay. Bring both hands up to your right knee, so you're bringing your body up. Take a few breaths here. Keep your right hand on your right knee, slightly away from the knee. You don't want to be leaning into the knee, just keep it there. And see whether you can catch your left foot in your left hand. Turning your body towards the left, opening the chest, and sinking into those hips, drawing that foot in until you feel the quad stretch. And breathe. Letting go of that foot and slowly lowering it back down to the mat. Hands come either side of the front foot, press through the fingertips. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Take the left leg out behind you now. Bend the left knee, bring the left foot all the way through in between your hands. Your spine is long, your chest is open here, sinking into those hips. Looking forwards and breathing. Bring both hands up to the left thigh. Bring your body up. Shoulders are down. Sinking here. Keep your left hand where it is. Take your right arm out behind you. See whether you can catch your right foot in your hand. Your chest is open. Looking towards the back of the room. And drawing that foot in, find the quad stretch and breathe. Release that foot back down to the mat slowly. Hands either side of the front foot. Press through the fingertips and step your left foot back to meet the right. Tucking your toes under, push your pelvis up towards the ceiling, finding your downward facing dog. Pedaling out the heels here. And then take the right leg out behind you. Your pelvis is level, your leg is straight. Bend your right knee. Bring the right knee forwards. Come into a high plank. Lower the knee down in between your hands. Your foot comes out slightly towards the left. And then push your left foot away from you, lowering your left hip down to the mat. Check your pelvis is level here, so you don't want to be sinking over towards the right. You need to be central. You might need to walk the right foot out slightly. You can either stay here with your chest open, your shoulders down, or you can fold forwards over the front knee. Maybe coming onto the forearms, maybe sinking all the way down to the mat. Either way, check those shoulders don't creep up towards your ears. Slow down the breath. Walking your hands back towards you, bring your body back up if you need to. And then bring your right hand next to your left hand. So you're turning towards the left and you're opening your left arm out towards the back of the room. Reaching for the back of the room. And then bend your left knee. See whether you can catch your left foot in your hand. Drawing that foot in until you find that quad stretch. And breathe here. Maybe you're holding the foot with your hand, or maybe the foot comes into the elbow crease. Slowly releasing that foot back down to the mat. And then bring your hands either side of the front knee. Tuck the toes on your left foot, push through the left heel, lift the left knee, press through your fingertips, and step your right foot back into your downward facing dog. Pedal it out here, walking those feet out. Your spine is long. And then you're taking your left leg out behind you, pelvis is level, leg is straight. Bend the left knee, come forwards into your high plank position, and your knee comes in between your hands. Your left foot is out towards the right slightly. You push through the right foot. Lower the right leg down to the mat. Check your pelvis is level so you haven't sunk into one side here. And your shoulders are down, your chest is open. You're either staying here or folding forwards, maybe onto the forearms, maybe sinking all the way down. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And focusing on those long, deep breaths. Walking the hands back towards you, bring your body back up if you need to. And then bring your left hand next to your right hand. Turn your body towards the right, take the right arm out behind you, reaching for the back of the room, and then seeing whether you can catch the right foot in your right hand. Drawing that foot in, find your quad stretch. Maybe the foot comes into the crease of the elbow. Okay, releasing that foot gently down to the mat. Hands either side of the front knee. Tuck the toes on your right foot, push through the right heel, lift the right knee. Push through your fingertips, step back up into your downward facing dog. Pedal it out here for a moment. And then lower your knees down to the mat. Take your feet out to the side and sit your bottom down onto the mat. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Coming to lie down on the mat now. Straighten your left leg out on the mat and draw your right knee in towards your chest. Hug that knee in with both hands. Keep your shoulders down and tuck your chin in towards your chest so you're not arching through the back of the neck here. Release your right hand down to the mat, holding on to the right leg with the left hand. Draw the right knee slightly over towards the left. Find that stretch in your glute. Trying to keep the right shoulder on the mat and trying to keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. Slowly coming back to the center. Releasing your hand, lower your right leg all the way down to the mat. Draw your left leg in now. Hug that knee in tight with both hands. Your shoulders are down on the mat and your chin is tucked. Releasing your left hand down to the mat so your right hand is still holding on. And then drawing that left knee over towards the right. Find that stretch. Keeping your left shoulder on the mat if you can. Keeping your gaze up towards the ceiling. And coming back to the center. And releasing that leg down to the mat. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then subscribe to my channel and let me know how you got on in the comments.